Well, Matt here. We're in the workshop. We're printing monsters. Let's check stuff out, y'all. So this Wendigo has been sitting on my desk for the last year. So one of the first things I wanted to do was get in there and mess with some Wendigo stuff. My wife was peering over my shoulder looking at TikToks, and she saw somebody had a magnet. And so she's like, hey, you should do a cool little magnet. And I was like, maybe that's a good idea. And so I basically grabbed the skull and the antlers of the Wendigo, attached those together, and flattened the back. So you can attach a magnet back there. This one was pretty big, though, so a little bit too big. It's like the size of my hand. So I basically was like, all right, version 2.0, we're going to shrink it down a little bit. We got about a 3-inch magnet, or could be a magnet here. There's no magnets in there in the back. It's just flat for now. Whether I attach them, just glue them, or recess a hole in there for magnets, I'll have to figure that out. I want to make sure it doesn't flip upside down, because if it's just a single point, it might get too hot, top heavy with the antlers. But I think it looks pretty dope. And I was kind of obsessed with the idea of just the skull and the antlers. So I was like, I want to do another version of this, but make it like a full 3D object. So that was the next thing. I basically say, okay, I got the whole skull, I got the antlers. It's different orientation a little bit than the other one, but I think it looks pretty dope. You can just sit on your desk. It's kind of at a little backwards angle like that, looking up at you. It's pretty nice. The only issue I had was the bottom. The skull is not flat on the bottom, so we have a lot of the support scarring that was left, and I could work on the supports and make them better, but I just don't like supports. I don't like to waste the material. I don't like to rip that stuff off. I don't like what it leaves. So we basically did some modifications on the file here. We have a nice flat bottom now. So there's no antlers on the skull. This is just a test scenario, another test. We'll be printing another skull with antlers right now, but nice flat bottom. Should be able to print real easy. No supports needed. Nice little Wendigo skull. And it looks good. I was actually thinking about taking just the whole upper portion of this Wendigo's head at first, but I really like just the skull and the antlers. I think it's a nice, clean little concept there. I might also detach the antlers just like this, so I can have a 2-color print or 3-color print, I guess, if I was real crazy about it. But I think it's pretty cool. I think we'll be messing with this just a little bit more, seeing how that goes. And yeah, so that's what I've been up to, y'all. And I'll see you later. Bye.